走り炎の戦士を照らす飛び散れ筋肉ビーム勝利に向かって私は強い筋肉マン走る見事に心に愛がなければスーパーヒーローじゃないのさ筋肉マン Go fight 私は強い筋肉マン走る見事に心に愛がなければスーパーヒーローじゃないのさ筋肉マン Go fight
Alright, folks. Last time was supposed to have been the time that we finished this game. But it turned out that the finale chapter goes way, way long, because on top of all the cutscenes you gotta do to preamble to the end of the game, you got two parties now, and so both parties have their final dungeons, and both final dungeons, give us a bwong, Sega, give us a bwong, aren't so clear-cut. They have to go cutscene fight, cutscene fight, cutscene fight, cutscene fight, cutscene fight, cutscene fight. And so doing that with Ichiban took us until like, what, 6 p.m. almost? I have 10 at 12 a.m. right now by my clock. And we gotta do Kiryu's final dungeon. And that's gonna be setup cutscene, and then cutscene fight, 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 and then whole epilogue conclusion stuff. So this could take another good 7-8 hours just to do Kiryu's alone. But we have officially finished Ichiban's portion of the main story, I feel. And honestly, it kind of felt like a letdown. So far, I think that the Kiryu side has stunted the growth of the Ichiban story. Oh, he left his eggs behind. Left his cream eggs behind. Would you look at that? But the last thing we did before finishing stream was setting everything up so that we could be prepared for the final fight. The party is in all the jobs I want them to be. Dragon, Pyro, Geo, Homeless, Assassin, right? That's her... Yeah, that's not Kunoichi. If I did put her Kunoichi, lower stats around, better attacks. I think she's fine here then. And gear is all good every place. So we are ready to just go finish this. If we have time, maybe we'll look at or start post-game stuff. Or finishing, you know, sub-stories that we haven't started, because I've been avoiding sub-stories the entire game. And this main story campaign has still taken us so long. This particular game is just overstuffed with content and things to do. And for once, I'm gonna say that's not always a praiseworthy thing. I am welcoming of the inclusion of the ability to just smack smack punch everyone to death.
相手にならねえな。見下せて当然だと思ってません。
Now let me give this a quick tech check because we did have a stream disconnect when I was starting stream. But I've got fantastic, did a fantastic speed test today. 69 download speed and 23 up.
始めましょう。
So I'm going to assume that the dumb thing Comcast has been doing where it breaks stream within like the first half hour of it was basically timed today to the moment I start stream. So hopefully that means that it's not going to do the typical thing of mucking up when we have a conclusion to a Yakuza game. As we had... I know Kiwami won. Oh wait, no, I ran into a side story.
村長
今日はあんたの
わかるよ
それについて
ここの本村坊お待たせいいってさ
おい待っ
どうかしたの
その人のことは鈴木
あ
人目を避けて生きるのはあんたの苦労は
お互い様の
その点俺なんか
そんなこと
本当のことだよ
ごめんなさい村長
そうなのか
Is that revelation supposed to be that he's someone we should have known from a previous game? Because I don't recognize the photo.
いや
何も
ここの人たちはみんな自分語りをしないそれを自分から切り出すなんて
同じ日陰に
Legacies live forever? Well, too bad. We're not going to find out about that. We'll get it done in the post game.
もう準備はできているのかカムロ町までは我々が送り届けよう
Proceeding further, an extended sequence. You do not say. Ready to go.
そうか
茜さんとラニのことを頼める
もともとそれが任務だそれにお前たちのこれまでを無駄にするつもりはない
They were wasting him in Hawaii, so I don't have any faith in
な
the
大道
Daidoji.
立派はいつからこんな人情的になったんだ
さっさと車に乗れ行き先は決戦の地だ
Bit meta, is it?
さあ本丸突入だな
ええさっさと片付けましょうお店これ以上ほったらかしにできないしそうだね
Even Psycho's saying that this game's had taken her away from work for too long, and she's only been here for the second half of it.
あれ桐生さんは緊張してる
お前たち本当にいいのか
え
海老名とのけじめをつけるのは俺の都合だ
Ichiban Kuda
お
didn't
前
have
た
to
ち
be
はわざ
you.
わざ命張る必要はね
ちょっとさまだそういうこと言う
ほんとちょっとショックなんだけど
桐生さん私らだって大解散に片足突っ込んでんだ沢城のことも海老名のことも人事じゃない私ら自身の問題なんだ
何より友達一人こんな危ねえ戦いに行かせるわけないじゃない
友達
What is the strange human emotion you call
一般
Tomodachi?
人の俺には全然ピンとこないんだよ俺にとって桐生さんはカラオケと酒が好きでやたら喧嘩が強くてそんでだいぶ手のかかる友達だよそれじゃダメかいあんたは一人で抱え込みすぎだって 困った時は頼ってくれよ。それがダチってもんだろ。
そうだったな。いつの間にか忘れてたみたいだ。
I like how he dyed his hair for this fight too.
じゃあ俺のわがままに一つ手貸してくれ。さあ行くぞ。
He said a line. Alright. And so begins the first of many cutscene fight relationships.
目立っちゃうわけね。
どうした相手してやる。
Okay. This is a single target attack, but if I time it right, I could get a few in. But I can't. Do I have any grapple one for him? No grapple. That's okay. We got the burning arrow. Now the one thing is that this fight might actually be a little bit tricky, since the way that it keeps... Wow. Way that it keeps jumping protagonists each chapter. We haven't had time to balance this guy out yet. So, while Ichiban's team was hugely above the final area for his side, I didn't have the chance to grind these guys up, so they're actually at around the same level as the fights here. I bet you that is deliberately timed, so that if you aren't going to take forever to grind up the Kiryu team, you're going to be at just about the same level as the endgame encounters, and thus it'll be perfect guarding the Yakuza Bazooka. Basically, timed to be a little more difficult. Two guys left, spread apart. That prop was so weak. Props are the worst. Ooh! I was gonna say props are the worst, but look at that. Namba straight up blowing him out apart. Okay, everyone's got an MP, so just beat him up. Did I give anybody an ultimate weapon? I can't remember. Nanba, right? Nanba's got an ultimate weapon on him. We can't even run through the dungeon ourselves. Has to be cutscene through it. Don't get the satisfaction of running up the door. Thank you, Chainsaw Man, running straight into my radius. Okay. Grapple feels like a bit too much for him. I think I'll just let him do his thing. And put some more AoEs elsewhere. Down to just 3 guys now. 2 guys now. Thank you for the freebie hits. Who's next? Enemies next, so finish one off. Alright. And then we'll just grind him up for some bonus MP. Psycho is good on MP. Give Nemba some more. Heat action! Oh, that's a first! That's the first time I actually got heat action off of him. Such a rare novelty, I almost missed a QTE for like half a frame. By half a frame. Oh, I got a perfect strike! The resist knife. How the on lightning? How the on water? Weak on water. Okay. And on his ultimate weapon, I put it where all 3 elemental attacks are buffed up. Health getting a bit low there. Oh, he's still up. It's cheating. Got a tap off of him. Okay, so who's next? This is Namba. Maybe I'll give herself a heal. Because this guy's going down anyway. Level up. Didn't need to heal anyway. Getting plenty of cough drop hits too. So I guess endgame dungeon. Essence a big ass bird. If I knew there was that, I would have made a clip from Hikaru Sky Pretty Cure when Tsubasa does his combo attack with Ageha and he turns into a giant bird and just plops down on the enemy. And as we know, nothing purifies more than being smothered in cute boy butt. Oh, rocket launcher. Remember in the previous game, when I had done quite a bit of grinding for materials to make sure that I had plenty of health items for dungeons and whatnot. I don't need any of that here. And of course, putting a zone on all 4 elevators to make them all go to the same place is clearly impossible. Alley-oop! Is this gonna be the same layout as the last time, Millennium Tower? Now we're gonna go through different offices, surely. Get back up. Get back up, jerk. Get back up. Missing half those punches because they're on the ground. Did he say cheese? Where's Nanba? Okay, it's gonna be a long whiles away till he gets to his own free MP restoration. And then we scan around for items. No item, no item, no item. Ooh. That's so nice that all freeze in place once I get everyone where I want them. Stay there, stay there, stay there. How'd you get behind there, Sayako? Oh no. Oh no, okay, okay. So it has a fix for it if they get stuck for a while. I should have given him the brand that turns base attack into magic, because I do kinda want to just attack him normally. And if I had the brand that turns base attack into magic attack, it'd be more powerful than if I just attack normally. Namba, you want to get back in here? Namba goes away. When you want to combo attack, they just vanish on you. Oh, you see that last second went to Psycho instead. He would have been at 204 MP. Oh, there's nothing this way. Except... Sacred leather socks. Using ancient techniques. Is it better than battle boots? It somehow is. Except it drops the attack. Reverie shoes give more agility, battle boots give more attack, this one just gives a bit more defense. Evasion 10%, so we'll give it to our wizard. Thank you, Mr. Wizard. There's a door. No shiny? There's shiny. All-purpose remedy. I think that's our first one. Oh, he just got a curse. I thought he was afraid. I was like, what? You made Kiryu and Kiryu alone scared. Nah, it's a curse of some kind. I think what that does is if a ghost type Yakuza uses it, it drains their HP by half, and then just acts as poison for the afflicted party member. That's all we're doing? Intimidating dance? Okay, he's got no grapple, right? I foolishly gave him no grapple. So we got back attack. And then Sayako next. Let's get a little more MP in for both of them before getting some heal. What? Hold on. I gotta get my death counter in now, because that's like my first actual death since the very start of the game. And it's only because a curse was applied to him. That feels a bit cheap. Because I was just cursed getting worse, right? Oh, fuck. I gotta do all of this. Suddenly, I have opinions about game design. Alright, let's do this all over again. And who else could use some? Sure. Oh, there's more. Where'd you come from? Like how the combo attack turned into a weaker prop attack. You see, props are always the worst thing to do. Get the fuck over, Namba. And better shoes. An actual going Rambo. Miss, what the heck, man? There, at least I got more MP off the guys who need it. And give me my shoes, which I put on Nanba the last time. No, socks. Hey, chillin' chum. Just walk up the chair. Yeah. Dynamite on the floor. You expect people with this Sigma mindset to sit on the chair like a passive beta, plumping their behind submissively. Nah, they're gonna strut right up to it. Well, let me see. I'm pretty sure that Curse status effect insta kills in like a turn or two. Since the game over last time was from Kiryu instantly dying at the start of his turn, and he was the only one with Curse. Curse is literally the one effect that ruins a game. Bullshit, needless effect needed in a game that does not need it. But that doesn't say what it does. I feel like it is an insta-kill in like 2 or 3 turns. Control F curse. Nothing's actually giving me any information on Curse. Curse. Countdown appears over the character's head, which is great that most times you see the characters. It's like the head's gonna be cut off or it's right above the head, which ticks down every turn. I didn't even see a countdown, alright? If it reaches 0, immediate KO. Can only be cured by very specific item skills that cure all ailments or after battle. Great. And the way turns work here, I'm pretty sure it counts every single time that specific character moves, since there's no like enemies attack this turn, heroes attack this turn. It's based on however fast you are. Hey, Swedish guy. You thought I finished last time? I thought so too. But it dragged on so long, Swedish guy. It dragged on so long just getting through Ichiban's part. And it's gonna drag on just as long to get through Kiryu's. So, we have this all-day affair to get through this one now. You know what? That's why it gives it the all-purpose remedy right here, before we start this fight. Last time, it was only Kiryu that got the curse. How many are going to get cursed this time? 3 curses. Curse worsens to 2. Could these guys get a bit closer together? I'm gonna sit here all day till one of these clowns get close to the other clown. Close enough. Curse worse. Okay, so does Geodancer have something that cures curses? Breath of Life can technically cure curses if they die first. Remove status ailments. Here do natural healing. HP only. Okay. She's also got Tag Team Karaoke Fever, which I'm pretty sure to remove it too. So she's got options. See if natural healing works, because it does say status ailments. And does it limit what status ailments? Just says status ailments. Yay, the curse is gone. Fire is fine. Electric is fine. Water, so it's got no particular weakness. Toontown all over again. Actually, let's get some combo in to replenish some River 70. What I was saying earlier is because this game doesn't have like enemy turn, ally turn, I'm pretty sure that because I keep Kiryu on rush dot a lot, that I was hastening his rate of curse countdown. These follow-ups just are not connecting at all. 170, so when she gets up... Is she not gonna... She does one in on this? No combo move for her? No, Psycho? No combo? Nobody want combo? Fine, jeez. Whatever happened to everyone being Tomodachi? Level up. And a safe key right before the safe. Street Soul Jacket for Namba. Well, you are in luck, Namba. There you are. Higher chance to endure KO with 1 HP. And because it's got 15 extra magic on it, boosting him up to 470. Ichiban gets close. So, now there's Namba, there's Ichiban, and there's everybody else. And there's all these shinies here. Think I wasn't gonna check under the stairs first. Ultra flat. 600 electric damage. Is that flat, or is that before resistance to defense? If that's 600 flat, what if there's a reason for it? Would they give us a 600 electric item to all enemies before a fight that needs it? Much like they gave us a cure all item right before the only guy in the game that ever gives curse. It is repeating the map from last time. Whoever owns this suite is going to be really upset that the property they're renting out of this building keeps getting climactic final fights in it. I like the yahaha more than the Tarzan noise. All the more reason why Cho is best boy. Shiny scan, shiny scan. Oh. A second Ultra Incendiary this time. Happy for these guys though, these guys are small scale. Level 47s, which is equal to us almost, but because they're in a bigger group, they're scaled down in difficulty. There's my pigeons. I feel like pigeons has a wider radius. Oh, one behind her. Nobody is close enough to tag team except for Kiryu. Alright. If that's what gets her 20 in. Unfazed by the boo's breath. She gets worse in her club. Oh, too strong, Cho. Could have snuck in an extra tag team attack or extra combo. Spread out some more MP.
いい感じ。喜んでおくか。
Okay. Ultra steak plate lunch, and we're not even paying for it. 3 bananas.
お、ここは一息つけそうだ。
少し休憩するか。まだ先は長い。
They're safe. Save, heal, and nothing else. No kitchen safe far as I can see. Was that glass or was that like shuttered? Because I feel like either way we could have just barged through that. But no, these are polite criminals. When they see caution tape that says do not cross, they listen to it. I just realized this is being a lot more straightforward than Ichiban's final dungeon. It's not doing as much cutscene fight, cutscene fight, cutscene fight. It's just letting us have fight, 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 fight. They're too spread out for what I want. He's so dapper. They were all nice and tight when the fight started. Why do they have to wander? Was that only the one? I heard a miss sound, so it was only the one. Oh, she also too. What is this? I feel like that is just a normal, regular box and nothing too special. They're too spread out, even 4 pigeons. Wait, no. Oh, come on, man! Get back in there. Gotta get that chip in after all. Salute to Fire is he? Meh. He is missing far too much for my liking. So fire specifically, and not the gun, just fire. Annoyance. So I think I want to use magic primarily on him, because I don't think magic can miss. But that means my healing folk, or those best at healing, won't be able to do what's best for him. I'm surprised that hit. I've had them miss on the ground before.
までに行くぜ。行くぞ。吸血上がらないな。しのげるかね。
Since the Dragon God, it is fire. Pulling out the Dragon God for this one goon, who's not even of an equal level anymore. Camera sparing us of horrificness. Okay, who's next? He's next again. So just heal. I don't trust him. Chill, get the heck in here. Try and heal all y'alls.
元気ないかも。
Couldn't even get an side of it. Was kind of hoping. Being too greedy, trying to get those 20 MP bonuses in. Who's got lower? Get numbers in. And of course the kitchen is behind us, I'm not sure you can go back into it. Can I? Can I go back in? They didn't lock the door behind us. I fully expected them to. Nothing in boxes. Meh. Just fancy props then. Safe. They got people back in there. Cabaret Queen dressed for Sayaka. Huh. They did repopulate enemies. If I went back into there, and then fought these guys, will that respawn these ones? Maybe not, because there weren't any cutscenes for these guys, but there were for this. That's the most insignificant thing to concern myself with, but now I'm curious. Extra attack and magic. 356 doesn't make her equal to anyone. Almost catches her up to Jungi. On par with Chitose, but that's not saying a lot. And now I can't check because I stepped into the advancement zone. No, they're more behind us. We could have fought them.
疲れた。あんだけハワイに送ってもまだこんなに残ってたなんて。清流会ってどんだけ組員がいるのよ。
Has she not been paying attention to the game?
ほとんどが最近清流会に加わった人間だろうね。元は東上会か近江連合。
清流会にすがりたくなるほどみんな元坊5年条項に苦しんでいたんだろう。
立て。
もうちょい休みましょうよ。
I hear a
敵
hum.
も弾切れで
It's
す
gonna be
し。
違う。
helicopters.
このフロアに敵がいないのか。確認。
This building has the absolute worst luck. I'm amazed that anyone still rents property in this building.
逃げやって。お前ら。こないだ桐生ちゃんと殴り合って以来、体がうずいてしゃあないんや。喧嘩がしとうてしとうて。こうなりゃ俺らもとことん暴れさせてもらうで。
I know I got 3 more party members to go back out and grind up.
の後始末を押し付けるわけに
I'm gonna make Daigo into a
そういう
chef.
結論に至ったんです。
一緒に
Majima for gunslinger.
戦ってくれんのか。
Saijima get to make a pyro dancer.
お邪魔でなければ。
邪魔なもんかよ。最強の援軍だぜ。
こいつはたまげたで。桐生一馬の他にとんだ大物ゲストまで加わっとるとはの。3年越しの恨みが一気に晴らせそうや。
3年越しの恨み。
ここにいる面々はもともと近江連合や。それも下っ端やない。あの解散宣言の場にいた人間や。
So they want to get beaten up again?
もう抜け抜けとわしらを出し抜いてくれたの。
I like how Saijima is the one holding the bazooka, when really all he's got to do is throw a single punch and everybody falls down.
きっちりと恨み払ったるわ。
いいだろう。お前らの怒りは俺たちが受け止めてやる。全力でかかってこ
He
い。
could have gone full extra power and punched out the helicopter from the sky from where he was standing in the back there.
楽しませてくれよ。桐生さん、背中を俺たちが守ります。
3 support party members plus Sekiryu. So even with support party members, I don't have the right to have my main party plus 3 support. Wait, but didn't Yamai fight with a full crew in down in Hawaii too? So that was a full party of 4 plus 1 support. Well, no, they gotta stand off to the side there and wave that umbrella menacingly instead of participating in a huge epic brawl of a full party of 4 plus a support of 3. Could I do tag team attacks with them? I cannot. That privilege is only for main party members. Because we have the 3 Jimas playing support, I don't think we're gonna need to do anything too fancy strategic-wise. Just let them do their thing. Which means basically interactive cutscene. Three out with 1 kick is a nice finisher, though. The actual boss type has got no name, does he? Just puts him as Seiryu clan member. Yeah, no boss HP anywhere. I thought maybe Golden Suni might be fancy.
出し惜しみをやめそらガンガン行く
Out the window? Out the... Oh, come on! I mean, that's still pretty brutal, but the window was right there, Saijima. Oh, someone finally got a hit in.
調子出てきたぞこんなもんじゃないです
This guy's quick and heavy combos, huh? But Daigo does seem primarily rush style focused. Two golden suits, you can't lie to me, there's only one. And there's Fennec on my Discord and my snappy straps. I'm sure I'm missing a whole lot of nice choreography. That's supposed to make them all look so badass. But how much more badass would it have been if they gave us like 20 dudes to fight against at once? And instead of like 4 guys fighting here and the rest of the party over there, if it was like 4 and 3 and like 20 to 50 dudes to sort through all at once? I always think it's so funny that it makes everyone look so exhausted after a pretty easy fight, just for the sake of the story. Like, those guys weren't all too special. We fought through so many more on the way up. We stopped by the restaurant, by the kitchen.
桐生さん
I think Cho's just more looking bored right now.
上に進んでください分かったお前ら死ぬんじゃねえぞ
Oh, they only joined for one fight?
それこっちのセリフやで
はよ行きや
Ooh, hold on. Hold on, where's my thing? Then up to what looks to me like final boss chambers. Was it this final boss chambers in the previous game too? Library, piano in the corner. cosmic vortex, and then a little upstairs for the final one-on-one fight between Aoki and Ichiban. See, now that was a cool final sequence. Sure, it was rushing up the Millennium Tower as always, but Ichiban had to have a cool final fight where, like, you fight a really tough guy who's got different stats and tactics. Statistically tough, but also tactically tough, I mean. And then at the end of which, you get like the one-on-one, mano a mano up here, just slam, 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 before punching him out finally. Compare that with Bryce, who really was just some old guy from South Carolina. Nothing fancy. Didn't even have to sweat or stress or anything. Okay, no, not quite yet, I guess. Different room. And that's the Cosmic Vortex. So still more ups to go? Maybe halfway through the fight then? I don't see any more presents here. Are there presents through them? Yeah, it's just preamble. Just let us do the fight. We don't need a cutscene before the fights now. Just let's like slam on through them. And we'll pretend there's conversation in our head. Or maybe, as we get closer to the room, they could do the corner skits. They have the technology. We can make them be chatty, while still making forward progress. Let me give myself a very quick tech check since I see stuff acting up on the tablet side. Okay, 0 drop frames. I didn't even see that bazooka there. Single-use bazooka that crumbles apart into dust. But is that what's in those red boxes? More bazookas. Because outside of the fight, they had nothing on them. They're keeping obnoxiously spread out. Gonna say couldn't finish him off, but Namba to the rescue. Perfect guarding from behind. We have the Yakuza 3 AI tech. Okay, MP-wise. Get your 20s back in. Oh, the box was empty, so it's not a reliable source of bazookas. Namba, don't you want more MP? Get your butt over here. Get your butt over here, Namba. And I can't use the piano for props. Oh well. I like how daintily they walked around the piano to make sure it doesn't get hurt. Shiny on the piano. Somebody's old iced coffee. That didn't start off an iced coffee, but is now. Kiryu's gonna get himself someone's mononucleosis. They're just wandering around. Can I skip him? You can totally skip him. The way she shook her hip after smacking him down is kind of like a teabag, I think. And have we still got the bazooka? I suppose it couldn't. Wait, was that it? Was that it for the helicopter? Take cover and then keep moving. Okay. So just your basic stand behind the pillars. That it doesn't, you know what would have been smart? If they put like loot in front of the pillars, so you have to take the risk. Like there's loot here, but that's in a safe spot. Wasn't even a hazard. That guy's got some dynamite in his hands. See bazooka on the ground. Oh, flamethrower this time. Oh, they got all sorts of weapons in here. So many cool toys. With some dynamite. Shows poorly because I got some right down here too. Let me help you out with that. Super stable compound nitroglycerin. Oh, there's no more boomy booms. And so long as he dies, the fuse just disappears. It turns out the fuse is tied to his heart rate, and if it flatlines, then there's no boom. Ultra rocket launcher, 900 fire damage. Here goes helicopter again. Oh, slightly faster this time. More leftovers to eat. Where am I going? Is this over here? Over there, then. Rainbow? That looks like poop. I am sorry. I know it says rainbow bagel, but that looks like rainbow poop. goodies, no goodies. Oh, goody. That's just his own singular evasion and agility. That is fine by me. I like how that took so long with the mouse constantly interrupting my keyboard moving. That everyone had time to spread out a whole lot more. Boosted agility and evasion? Don't think so. When that occurs in a corner, it looks so much more horrific. Like it's trying to hide us from seeing something. And a helicopter still wandering impotently downstairs. No, wait, never mind, gonna come up level. Is it? Oh, it's a maze. I could, in regular gameplay, you could leap through all these obstacles at this height. Okay, they've marginally upped the difficulty. Does that mean third's gonna be the final time for the helicopter, or is it gonna outstay its welcome? 98 save keys. How did I get 10 up? Sacred steel helmet. Just a slight defense and defense boost. Feather hat lays evasion 10%. Okay. I'll let him have it. No, they got one more for the helicopter, looks like. But it's only gonna be cutscened out. Oh, hello. That looks a bit more official than just Yakuza Goons. Have the Daidoji betrayed us? No, still say Ryu Clan. They just have say Ryu Clan Gyardos now, and they've all spread out. Singular... Not so singular. They are simply in awe of these sick moves. Volcanic explosions, singular, localized entirely within this one little part of the Millennium Tower. Oh, they rolled apart from each other. Seeing it. Big ass bird. I kinda wanna see. Ultimate and winged warriors that numbers enemies. Magic damage applies attributes to my equipped weapon. You does not quite cure Wing's ultimate attack. But it said big ass bird. I thought I was gonna drop the big ass of a bird. I thought it'd be like one big, gigantic, magnificent one, but I guess a grouping of big birds is also pretty cool. Taunting and then guarding at the same turn. That's cheating. You can't do two things in one turn. That close together. And let me see. Simple guard break. Defense up. I just break his guard then. And then scrum out that shield. Oh, they can heal each other, no fair. 5,000. Nuh-uh. I wonder if each one does a specific thing, or if they can all share in these different attacks. Like if they can all heal each other. Because with that in mind, I kind of want to get rid of that guy first now. He's hitting everyone, so he's out first. I've got no gun for him. Maybe could paralyze him to keep him from hitting the rest. Because I'm basically having to double up the fight now. That's just bullying. Finally, no healers. And he maintains his weakened defenses. I've forgotten what that icon means. He's lowered his own defense to support him, so maybe he's got more defense as long as this guy exists, but he's halfway health and low defense anyway, so I'm behooved to finish him off regardless. What's your weakness? No weakness? Okay. What's next after this? And Psycho next, she'll get some heals in. That's it, just a basic simple attack. Alright, then to finish you off. Regularly, normally, who all needs some extra MP? Namba is running away from me. Nobody wants to combo with Kiryu? And here I thought we were all friends by this point. Okay, who's got it lower? We'll give Saiko some more. Because she's gotta heal us. Eventually. Just keep getting those 2020s in. Maybe the problem wasn't that nobody wants to combo with Kiryu, maybe it was a rush style that they don't want to do it with. When did he get paralyzed? Decrease defense. Well, defense isn't willpower, so... The angle of that made it look as if I was putting the jellyfish out of Cho's ass. It's a good thing Kiryu ran right up into that attack before it began. More safes, more cough drop tins. Level up, level up. So maximum MP, maximum MP. They were getting a bit low. Still! It's okay, it's cutscene. Nobody dies in cutscene. They're gonna frag their own guy, aren't they? Is no kills he is going to straight up. No kills! Never killed once in his life. It's okay, they had body armor. They had enough hair to count as a helmet. I don't see any bodies, it's alright. They'll come back later as barkeepers. And this must be final fight time then, if after all that we get save and heal here. And no goodies, so up we go, final encounter. Are we? Because I kinda wanted to finish it a couple days ago.
ようこそブリーチジャパンへ。
よく言う。この場所がお前の隠れ蓑でしかないとはいえ、殺風景が過ぎるんじゃないか。
If this is the same final fight area as a previous game, just remodeled.
実態を調べに来るやつなんていやしません。それにパレカナとのビジネスが長期的に続くとは花から考えちゃいませんから。
何？
もうご存知でしょう。ネレ島での核廃棄物処理は実際のところただの不法投棄です。穴のキャパは遠からずいっぱいになるし、海洋汚染も始まるでしょう。
I don't think they care too much about the pollution though, given that they were gonna dump it there anyway.
ことの露見は避けられない。ブライスがどう考えていたかは知りませんが、
あなた方が命がけでネレ島の真相を暴こうが暴くまいが、計画の失敗は規定路線だったんですよ。
強がりのつもりなら、なんであんたはこんな真似を。
For the money, for the pettiness, for the prestige.
俺の野望は最初から破綻しているんでね。
海老名、沢城はどこだ？
Who do you think was in that bento you picked up halfway up? Or is there? He's the chair!
沢城。
海老名、てめえ。
何をそんなに怒ってるんです？この男はこういうことを他人にやってきた人間ですよ。何度も何度もね。目には目を、歯には歯を。俺は当然の報いを与えてやったまでです。
You see what happens when you don't teach the humanities?
ネレ島に送る連中にも叱るべき報いを与えます。
なんでお前はそこまでヤクザを憎む？
調べはついてるんでしょ？俺の母は氷
I
川
can't
興産
skip
組長
through
の
his mode of
娘
speech, so...
氷川百合子。そして父はお察しの通り荒川真澄です。氷川組長の意向とは関係なく、母は荒川に惚れていました。一方で母は荒川に意中の女がいることにも気づいていた。だからこそ荒川と結ばれたことに喜びと同時に強い罪悪感を抱えていました。それでも子供ができれば荒川も情が移って心変わりするのでは。そんなことを期待していたようで。
そしてお前を見ごもった。
ええ。だが妊娠が発覚する前に氷川は荒川の逆鱗に触れ、組は壊滅。母はもともと体が弱くてね。俺を産んだ後、女で一つの育児に疲弊して大病を患った。ヤクザの絆は血よりも濃いなんて綺麗事を抜かしていた子分連中は、そんな母のことなど見向きもしなかった。氷川が死んで組が潰れたら、さっさと別の組にくら替えしていきましたよ。なのに、
どうか組のみんなもお父さんも恨まないであげてね。
そう言って母は死にました。
Very uneven about here,
救い
though.
ようのないバカだ。愛する男に裏切られ、父親にすら利用され、家族と嘘吹く連中には
Man, if they were this fragile, it's a good thing Arakawa didn't marry into them.
なら、この人が受けた報いは俺が返すし
So
かないじゃない
basically,
で
he's
す
that
か。
one guy from Golden Kamui, except less interesting.
そしてお前は全てのヤクザへの復讐を目指した。
ええ。
だがさっき自分で言っていたな。自分
The
の
way
野望
ads.
は最初から破綻してると。
そりゃそうでしょう。どうやるってんです。全てのヤクザに復讐するなんて。一人ずつ殺して回ります？それができれば最高だったんですがね。だから俺のやってきたことは全て事前策なんですよ。妥協案と言ってもいい。ただ本当に長い道のりでした。最初は警察としてヤクザ根絶を目指しました。だが大解散に先手を打たれ、肝心のヤクザがチリチリになってしまった。それだけじゃない。解散の混乱の中、よりにもよって荒川真澄が 死んでしまった。あの時は本当に本当にがっくりきましたよ。あの男だけは俺が
Men will literally try to undo the integration of former criminals back into society and ruin thousands of lives before going to therapy.
評価されているようですが、俺から言わせれば母を見捨てたクズ野郎だ。春日一番のやつへの進歩っぷりを見ると本当にヘドが出るんだよ。春日の猛進ぶりはブライスにいいように利用されるパレから信
The
者と
villains in this
大
game
差ない
aren't
ん
very
ですよ。
interesting.
なんてことを。
とこのようにまず荒川抹殺の夢が絶たれます。立ち直るまでは時間かかりましたが、俺は次のことを考えることにしました。大解散で野に放たれた元坊たちのことです。ヤクザとして散々他人を食い物にした挙句、やっぱり真面目に生きます。そんなことは俺が
Okay,
絶
wake
対
me
に
up
許さ
when
な
I
い。
get to beat him up.
そして思いついた。チリチリになったという。だか
Oh, I
ら
can't skip now. Because we kind of know his motive already, so just get us... Oh, is that as far as I could skip?
隠れて何度腹を抱えて笑ったことが。
Oh, I can't skip any further. What about if I... I could skip the whole scene. Would I miss anything if I skipped the whole scene? Because he's just having his breakdown, talk about how much he hates the Yakuza, having his little gloating in. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I just skipped to the fight itself, right? Oh wait, never mind. It was just his laugh that I couldn't skip. At least this we could like skim the words to see if there's anything interesting, and so far there isn't.
エビナ、お前の怒りを。
Oh, but I can't skip Kiryu unless I skip the entire cutscene.
俺にその権利はない。時代こそ違えど。
It was a different time,
登場
folks.
界4代目としてヤクザのあり方を変えられる立場にいた。なのに俺はそれをしなかった。
Instead, he directly put into power the man who would become one of the main baddies for the next game after.
だからといって
Excellent pick, Kiryu.
このままお前の暴走を見過ごすわけにはいかない。お前を止めることが。
Now I know that the Tojo clan is so weak in the spine that when Daigo eventually got in, it was too self-cannibalizing, but I wonder if Daigo would have had a more solid base to inherit if he was put in as 5th chairman.
俺が引き受ける。
大きく出ましたね。
タグ、桐生さんもう忘れた？あんたは抱え込みすぎだって。
Speaking of downstairs,
まったくだよ。
are the Jimas gonna run up?
みんなで終わらせよう。
ああだね。
なら始めましょうか。桐生一馬という男
No,
の
no
終着点と
Jimas.
して
Sajima, Majima, and
このミ
Daigo Dojima is gonna be too busy
これ以上ない
facing
みたい
weak
でしょ
guys downstairs.
俺もそう思っていた。
They probably finished beating up guys downstairs ages ago, and they're just hanging out with a free bar.
行くぞ。桐生一馬。
来い。
All that yelling that he just stares blank-faced. Making it clear these scenes were filmed 15 hours apart. Namba, what you doing? You the mage, not the run-up and punch guy. Sonhee, what are you doing? You can whip him. Where's that Stentorian whip? Everyone jobbing just to make Kiryu look cooler. Okay, so he resists water, resists gun, resists fire, weak to lightning, and weak to cut. I don't have Son Hee in the party. Mask of Punishment is the only lightning attack that Chol has, so I should have swapped him out for Son Hee for this fight. He's got some cut at least. Let's put in some reliable lightning for the next few turns. Really not a fan of the animation. Oh, that's only a chip. Come on, defense down, break those levels. No defense down. Oh. Like how Joe's just watching, judging the fight. Got the paralysis in. I'm probably gonna get more from that than any individual attack. Higher the current HP, the more damage you inflict, but damages you as well. Sounds good to me. Then just Soul Predation the next turn. This is a Majora's Mask attack. This guy is so lucky that Cho is fashionable enough to keep his claws perfectly manicured. But he doesn't bother with the petty, and those get sharp. You're making my mage be the attacker. That's a status thing, I could get rid of that. Let's see, medium to an area. Light to an area and grapple. That's all I got for cuts. Can I back him? I can back. It's natural healing, their root status ailments. And people aren't damaged enough to need natural healing yet. Willpower evasion. No. Nothing else for anti-status. What I could do is waste a tag team now, and then spend the rest of the match building a fight meter. It's only enraging. Having one enraged guy is not going to be the end of the world. But it just goes to show that I really should have put the brand that turns basic attack damage into magic damage. Because then at least this enraging would have been useful. He's getting some good hits in, but it could have been better. Okay, now they need healing. Grapple, grapple, grapple. Who's next after this? Essence Kamaki Master? Oh, I miss a QT. And then Psycho. Forgot about that move. Psycho next. That's a decent chunk of healing out of it. I'm surprised it gets to be so much. I'm used to moves that heal, like the lifesteal stuff, being weaker on the lifesteal for balance. Just push him to sleep. Let's see. Can't tag team. He could use some more tag teaming. 21 MP, a little bit extra bonus. Okay, to magical concert them, or to wake Namba up. It is Namba's turn next turn, so I think I will go ahead and use my tag team now. I'll get that paralysis back in. He probably won't. Essence Remembrance, Extreme Power all enemies, Extreme for half the cost. Remember those guys downstairs we haven't seen in so long. Big talk for someone who never kills. Helicopters and vehicle sequence not counting. Those highway bits where he threw people off the truck, under other cars, straight up shot people who were chasing after them, put out a rocket launcher a few times. Those don't count for death counts either. Whoa, whoa, forget about these sequences! Cherry tap. All that for a cherry tap. And because he now has sword, he's lost weakness to sword, is that it? Yeah, now resist cut. What's your new weakness? Resist cut and lightning. Weak to fire. Weak to... alright. So water or electric work. And gun. Water, electric, and gun. No, water, fire, and gun. So burning arrow is actually perfect for him. It only shows one weakness at a time? It probably only does one weakness at a time. HP should be alright. Extreme power with weakness attached has only got 116 MP though. But it is final fight, so we could use our T's. Imagine if this was somehow an extra power type game. And they would have to be at low HP before using those ultimate attacks. Let's see. HP's fine. Medium heavy, medium heavy. Medium for 22, or heavy for 20. Choices. What's he got against Namba? Guard breaks? I don't think I have any guard breaks for him. Got a knockback. And that's it. Resists. And he's next anyway. So what if I spend this turn? The Ultra Rocket Launcher? No. Where's my NP all? Ceremonial T. 200 MP for the whole party. Complimentary T 100. He really, 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 really hates Namba in particular. He's not subtle about his move names, and that was like all fixated on Namba alone. Critically hits if action prompt successful. Oh, I keep missing it. Just like my real Kamaki moves. He's next. He's next? Really? Making him too fast. Only has eyes for Kiryu. Okay. We'll do it that way then. If Kiryu gets to be our tank, then so be it. Oh, never mind then. AI cheating again, and their version of Enrage means he gets to use his special attacks anyway. Okay, Namba, are you gonna survive if we let him attack again? Good try to master that timing. Got it! And it only did 952. Plus 1,000. I'm going to assume that he's not nice and doesn't have a limited MP pool, does he? Lower their magic. Or just get that big ass bird back in. He is weak to fire. Team 24 beat that Komaki school. Lower the current HP, the more damage. So opposites. He then. given that for Kiryu, getting the timing perfect made it to about 900 something, but it's a tight timing for the QTE. That's like 60 off if that. Not a huge difference. Heavy to 1. Pure magic. Chance to burn him, chance to poison him. Medium power, medium power. Or keep the heavy going. It says can burn, but it hasn't last time. I forgot this guy was final boss for a second, because it's a pretty routine so far. You know, he's almost dead. I'll be nice to him. I'll be extra, extra nice. And I'm gonna go out the bit of happiness. It straight up said Ebina defeated, so I'm gonna be very surprised if I got a QTE this. Let's see. Oh. One final Q. What if I messed up that final QTE? Not much of a QTE though, it's one tap with the slowest timer. Now see, if he was a more impressive final boss, he would have picked up that blade off the floor and the broken other half and go like double stabby. But nah, the baddies in this aren't too impressive. What are they looking weakened out for? That was chill. That was a very cozy, comfortable final sequence. He's thrown his punches just to make Ebina feel better about himself. See, he was fine. He actually was just silently judging the fight the whole time. Now they make their way up. They're not even sweating. They were totally just enjoying the free bar. They beat up like 8-10 guys total, then just relaxed.
人類が生み出してしまったゴミを捨てるという計画は誰かがやらなきゃならない。
The things a lack of the humanities education does to motherfucker.
俺にそれを期待していた。俺をここでやらなきゃ。人類を救うためにヤクザを再利用するという未来は変わらない。ヤクザを本当にこの国の権力と決別させるには今ここで決断するしかないんだよ。
He could have just gone into politics. There's already that 5-year rule or whatever that makes it really super hard for people trying to go straight to go straight.
この世から消し去るしかないんだ。分かってんのか、桐生一馬。
海老名、俺が言えた立場じゃないことは百も承知で言う。お前が荒川を恨み、氷川を恨み、ヤクザすべてを恨むのはわかる。だが俺やあいつらに償うチャンスをくれねえか。そのためには生きなきゃなんねえ。どんなクズでも生きることでしか人はやり直せねえんだ。
All caught up on that except for this.
俺たちは生きなきゃなんねえ。白でも黒でもない
And all caught up now.
灰色の道を。だから海老名、頼む。お前も生きてやり直してくれ。
I think I remember the last time Curry was this passionate and about anything. He went to making out right afterwards, so this could be good things for Ebina.
俺が謝るから。そんなんじゃ許されねえことは分かっちゃいるが、俺が謝るから。
He gets to be super emotional performance for one more time across 6 games before retiring until the next one again. He's exhausted not from the fight, but from the strain that having to put in something more than stoicism. That's the only way he's gonna get to retire. Let him go to sleep for once. I haven't seen selfie sticks in so long. Seeing more like personal recording rigs more often. Do you think the police even take any calls for, hey, there's major terrorism or violence going on in Millennium Tower anymore? Or do they just like take that as routine by this point? Like, oh no, Chief, we got yet another Millennium Tower call. Ignore it. There'll be another next week.
世間様は勝手なもんで、今度はエイちゃんに血眼だ。立場が逆になっちまったな。なんでここが？外の様子知らねえのか？野獣までごった返してるぜ。まあ、この部屋だってことは連中も鍵つけちゃいねえみたいだけどな。俺はちょいと警察の力借りてな。おめえがここにいるって分かったんだ。何をしに来た？ 野じ馬だけじゃねえ。おめえはこれから全国のヤクザから的にかけられることになる。海老名と組んでヤクザ全体をはめようとしたんだからな。
何をしに来たって言ってんだ。
出頭しよう、エイちゃん。俺もついてくからよ。
あ？
このまま一人で逃げ切れるわけがねえ。遠からず殺されちまう。何よりもおめえにちゃんと罪を償ってほしい。ちゃんとお勤めを終えてまたハワイ行こうや。
お前はいつまで友達ごっこしてんだ。
ごっこじゃ
Have
ねえ
you
んだって。
seen how many head injuries Ichiban's taken Eiji? Just roll with it.
おめえのことをダチだと思ってる。できりゃエイちゃんにもそう思ってもらえると嬉しいんだがよ。
なんでそう思える。これだけの目にあっておいて。
しょうがねえじゃねえか。おめえと一緒にハワイをブラブラして
All that
毎日食
time?
ってどうでもいい話して。
They spent one night on the
あれが
town.
楽しかったんだからよ。エイちゃんの事情が分かって
Then he spent the rest of his time sitting in what should have been a top secret facility,
それをなかったことにはでき
keeping
ねえんだ。
access to his own computer and phone. If the Daidoji represents the Japanese government, I feel so sorry for them.
逃げ回ったってなかったことにはできねえ。たとえお勤めを終えたってなかったことにはできねえ。でもやり直すことはできるはずなんだ。それまでの罪を全部背負った上でもう一度前向いて歩いていいんだよ。人生を本気でやり直してって思うならきっとできるんだよ。
カス
だからよ、エイちゃん。おめえが人生やり直してって思うなら俺と一緒に行こうぜ。俺はずっとおめえが出てくるの待ってるからよ。何年でも何十年でも
He'll be like 65 by then.
絶対によ。
そんなことは誰が信じるってんだ。でも本当に待っててくれるんだろうな。あんたはずっとそうだった。あんたみたいな人が本当にいるなんてな。
Oh, shucks, Eiji. Oh, he's talking about. Never
バ
mind
カ
then.
だってよく言われるよ。
Oh, he was looking at me, okay?
俺の方がよっぽどバカだ。警察ってのはこのまま行けばいいのかな。身分証なくしちゃっててさ。
ああ、大丈夫だ。人には慣れてんだ。任せとけ。
なんだよそりゃ。
怪我してんのか。
I'm assuming he's been a recluse for so long by this point, so I'm kind of surprised he's only got one bag of garbage.
本当に足が不自由になるって天罰ってやつかな。
バチが当たったって思えるならエイちゃんは大丈夫だ。そう思うのはまずいことをしたって気持ちがてめえの中にあるからだろ。ならきっと償えるしやり直せる。
Kasuga-san, please just get us a car. Find a cab or something.
慣れっこだよ。それに嫌われたっていいじゃねえか。それが何だってんだい。大事な
How is he gonna walk all the way down to the police station?
中にある。ただそれでも迷ったり。
Could have called a cab. Could have called the police over. They'd have brought a car.
話聞くぜ。それがダチってもんだろ。
I do appreciate Ichiban having his heart in the right place, though. Like, at least this is an extension of the work he was doing with Hello Work, going beyond the duties of the desk to make sure those under him were actually getting their chances. If there wasn't so much taken away from the Ichiban story, they would have had time to develop things and give them a more satisfying ending. Man, he really is just parading him all the way through town. No catharsis, just gonna take the hits? Man. The most unrealistic thing here is that the crowd actually has a conscience and stops cheering and filming. And then everybody with the camera is gonna spin that as assault. That this beast just pushed him down and threatened his life. Everyone saw it, everyone could attest to it. Mobs are very ethical and moral. I don't know. In this series, they tend not to be too, so it's in universe and out.
春日さん、ここからはもう。そっか。
I mean, heck, the entire first half of the plot of this game was people just mob up.
本当にありがとうございました。
VTuber says one thing, everyone mobs together.
じゃあな、エイちゃん。
はい。それでは。
エイちゃん。ボンボヤージュだぜ。ボンボヤージュ。
Oh, he remembered. He picked up some extra vocabulary.
はい。ボンボヤージュ一番。
Maybe the real purpose for this sequence was just to get Ichiban as bloodied up as Kiryu by the end of the game. Since after his super easy fight with Bryce, he would have had plenty of time to, like, take a shower, get dressed, fly over.
さて、飯でも食うか。
I'm gonna choose to take this as a kind of turnabout on the usual Yakuza endings where like Kiryu gets stabbed and falls down, then credits, and then does he survive to the next game? Of course he does. Dang, 3 voices in one guy. So now that I finished it, I think it's just too much, you know? A fun game, things I enjoyed, things I didn't, but I think that they grossly overfilled the pot for this one. Like, I know that if you think about it a different way, these are less RPGs, more brawlers, more life simulation games that have a plot to carry you through the life simulation. But while these games have always had lots and lots of side content, this one feels more like 90% side content, with occasional plot as a treat. But because there's so much in it, there's also so much taking away from everything else, it feels too spread out to me, too strained. And I think a large part of it does come from trying to fit 2 stories into one. Even though the baddies, for the most part, were pretty uninteresting, completely uninteresting, both Bryce and Ebina both. Could have made things a bit more interesting if they had time to flesh stuff out, if they had space to flesh stuff out. Kind of like how the Psycho romance thing is completely ridiculous because they have to put some drama in there, but they don't have the space to make that drama interesting either. Because they really wanted to make a Kiryu story as a send-off. Even though they had a Kiryu send-off like 6 times by now already. It's just crowded. It's pretty telling that I've done like 0 optional side stories, maybe 1 or 2. 3 tops. And it still took, oh my goodness, how many hours? Playtime, 122.2 hours. And that's avoiding most of the side content. Did the entirety of Dondoko Island. Did a few of the dating app things. That doesn't take too long. So most of that would have been what? Cutscene, and then grinding up characters every time it swaps from Ichiban team to Kiryu team and back. And triple on the cutscenes because I insisted on doing all the Drink Link stuff. That is... There's a lot of stew, but there's not a lot of meat in that stew for 122 hours. But who knows? Maybe the side stuff will be more... I don't see the side stuff being more substantial. Most side stuff in these games ends up being an excuse to beat somebody up by the end of it, right? And maybe, if you're lucky, you get a funny sequence or a sentimental sequence. But it's usually just a lot of chasing something around until you beat something up and then side story end. So I'm not expecting those to really matter too much apart from completion. But there's a Mon fight, right? We do gotta grind up to a Mon fight stuff, don't we? And that means having to 100% all the side stuff. Do I then? It's been 2.5 hours of stream almost, so there is time in the day before I gotta clean up here, do more apartment applications, which won't take too long either. It feels like if I try to do the side stuff to completion, it's gonna take at least 1/3 of the time it took to finish the game, even if I mash through all the preamble ramble. I suppose if there's any silver lining, it's that if Kiryu's retirement sticks this time, then hopefully by the next game, if that eventually comes around, they could give Ichiban more space to have a more substantial story. Because I really think the biggest disadvantage for this game is simply doing too much, you know? And game development, I sympathize. It's a commercial product. They have deadlines. And so there isn't exactly infinite time and infinite resource to make things as fleshed out as you want in the best of conditions. So I can definitely see the seams on this one. But at least, the major thing I was looking forward to playing this game is that it is a Yakuza game in Hawaii. So, while story-wise, content-wise, it is pretty straining at the seams, I was looking forward to the social commentary. And I think I am pretty satisfied on that front. Because I always care, right, like, with the history that we have shared in the colonial era, and a little bit more cooperative history in these days, how Japan portrays stories in the Pacific. So I'm pretty chuffed that they got a lot of the ugliness in it. And not just the damages that American colonialism has done, but also a bit of modern Japanese controversy in trying to use their dear neighbors as a nuclear dump. So we got social commentary from both sides of the ocean, which is pretty cool to me. Since we're studying business strategy and accounting and human resources payroll, I'm gonna quickly grab myself a bathroom break then, because it has been 2 hours. Hey, Chillin' Chump, thank you. And hopefully I'll be back before the post-credit. We're still in Sega Europe after all, we got the rest of the world to go through, so give me a second. Where we at now? Singapore, Taiwan, see? Entire rest of the world. Expression ethics units? Oh, we got theme song, a cooperation with, we must get to the end. Then the rent seekers at the end. And once the rent seekers are done, then post-credit, right? Give us post-credit. Show us that Kiryu actually happy and thriving. Because you know he's gonna. They can't kill him off. Whether he returns in next games remains to be seen, but there's no way they're killing off Kiryu.
もう1ヶ月も経つか。早いもんだな。
エビナもエイジもブライスも世間の話題からすっかり姿を消したの。
で、今のトレンドは
民事党議員の不倫問題で持ちきりだ。
まあ世間のそういうとこ俺たち利用したこともあるわけ
Came
だし
through for
あんま
us
り文句も言えないね
and damaged them all, well, not all of them, but damaged most of the start.
世間がどうのこうのなんて私たちが忘れなければそれでいいんです。
それにしてもよ、海老名のやつなんで沢城を生かしてたんだろうな。あんだけヤクザを嫌ってたのによ。
そうだな。
なんだろうね。あいつ言ってたじゃない、自分の野望は花から破綻してたって。
ああ。
でもやるしかなかった。もしかするとあいつは誰かにこんな生き方を止めて欲しかったのかもしれない。そんで大変だったなって、でももう大丈夫だって言って欲しかっただけなのかもしれないよ。
Sure, just need a bit of coddling.
俺も割と生き方を最初から決められてた側の人間だからさ、なんとなく海老名の気持ちわからなくもないんだよね。こう生きなきゃいけないとこう生きたいがごっちゃになって自分を見失ったまま突っ走る人生ってやつ。
沢城が思いのほかしぶとかっただけかもしれないぞ。
一番説得力あるね。
まあ海老名のことは奴自身にしかわからんさ。それにまだ何にも終わっちゃいねえんだ。ラニちゃんはこれからが大変だろうな。
あんな小さい子が次期教祖様か。
Best of luck to her, returning the Palekena to its indigenous roots and trying to untangle all the death cult stuff baked into it. Thanks, Bryce.
だな。それに茜さんがついてくれてる。実は俺もよ、ハワイ帰ったらちょいと手伝いするんだ。
ああ、そうなんだ。
パレカナにゃ何度も炊き出しで世話になったからな。ささやかながらの恩返しだ。ブライスがどうあれパレカナに救われたのは俺だけじゃねえ。
Yeah, it was great up until the colonial aspect poisoned it.
助けがいる奴らのためにも今が踏ん張り時よ。
おい富沢、お前なんか大人になったな。
なんだよそれ。それに俺なんか大したことねえって。ラニもそうだけどよ、千歳にはかなわねえよ。
彼女も茨の道を選びましたね。
Yeah, those two don't get to hook up, do they?
富士宮グループの会長を背負って立つとは。
あんなに家のこと嫌ってたのにな。
だな。
でもよ、
I kind of feel like they put a bit of tease between Tomizawa and Chitose, but I guess two different
なんつう
worlds.
か俺も頑張んなきゃって気持ちになってくんだよな。別に一番は他人にああしろこうしろ言うやつじゃねえのにさ。
ああ、わかるそれ。俺たちもそうだ。
Once again, I have to look it up. April 2020, new smoking law prohibits indoor smoking. Fully came into effect. The exceptions are private homes, hotel rooms, cigar bars, and some small-sized restaurants and bars that were open before April 2020. Okay, so this is a small bar open before 2020. So it probably has the exemption then. Common courtesy to smoke only in designated smoking areas to contain secondhand smoke, and for smokers to carry small, portable ashtrays to dispose of cigarette butts when cigarette bins cannot be found. Portable ashtrays purchased at convenience stores. Dang! They get portable ashtrays to carry their butts around. The butts are like one of the biggest sources of litter here. And when I say here, I say like pretty much everywhere I've been. Okay.
だよな。
そういう男なんだな、あいつは。
さて、そんな春日一番くんはいい加減踏ん切りついたのかな？
ああ、なんだ。あいつまだうじうじしてんのか。
Oh, Masaya.
ビールがぬるくなっちまうぞ。
I'd be very surprised if she says yes to his proposal. She did say
一番私
that
もう
it
戻ってい
did
い？
send her heart aflutter the first time, but she couldn't say yes to it.
最終確認中でよ。も
So
うちょいだけ待ってくれねえか。
my expectation is it's gonna be, no, Ichiban, I'm not gonna marry you. But we can be great friends. We can go dating. But given the pacing of the plot, she's probably gonna say yes. But then again, thinking about potential for future games, would he still be protagonist if he was happily married and settling down? She wouldn't be settling down, she's got her club that she loves. But like pulling the guy out of a job, easy enough. Pulling him out of marital bliss. They could be a battle couple. Narrative makes me think, like long-term narrative makes me think, that they'll patch things up, but not be engaged in this scene.
うじうじしてないで男見せろ春日一番。
そうだよな。
Where'd your notes go?
待たせてすまねえ、さっちゃん。改めて言いてえことがあるんだ。さっちゃん、俺、去年の
When you ghosted him?
怒らせちまったこと、あれからずっと考えてた。最初はさっちゃんの気持ちも考えねえで、手前勝手なことばかり言ってたのがいけなかったんじゃねえかって思ってた。あ、いや、実際それも
Get on with it!
だけど、
Stay focused!
そこじゃねえってようやく分かったんだ。俺、どんな気持ちとか言葉とかより、何よりもまず最初に伝えなきゃいけねえことをすっ飛ばしてたんだ。そのことに1年かかってやっと分かった。だからさっちゃん、改めて俺の気持ち言わせてください。さっちゃん、好きです。愛しています。
やっと聞けた。気づくの遅いって。
What I mean, she cut contact for an entire year. What did she expect? That he was gonna say it at some point in exile?
ずっと無視して。
Totally ignored you, doesn't even begin to cover. Eat!
おあいこ。
As long as they're happy, whatever.
本当、ずいぶん待たせちまったな。
No, that's her line.
でも、ここからは春日一番全力で挽回するからよ。実はこの日のためにとっておきを用意
Is
し
it
たんだ。
Nancy? Has Nancy become a stew?
驚くなよ。
This new tattoo? I thought it was gonna be a new tattoo.
どうだいこれ、さっちゃんへの愛を言葉だけじゃねえ、文字にして表現してみたんだい。もちろんさっちゃんのも用意してやる。一緒にこいつ来てさ、横浜を練り歩こうじゃねえか。
And then she goes to. She's gone. She is gone.
最後さ、
Here we go again for the next game.
バカは死ななきゃ治らねえし。
まったくだ。けどよ、 バカなやつほど諦めが悪いんだ。しぶとく生きるぜ、ああいうやつはよ。
ちょっと待ってくれよ。
If that doesn't describe me in a nutshell. Oh, I didn't recognize. Like, who's a kid? I don't recognize a kid. Haruka and Haruka Jr.
お母さん、なんでお
Oh, come on. They never get to meet. He's in surgery right now, right? That's
大
all.
丈夫だよ、ハルト。おじいちゃんは帰ってきたんだよ。やっとね。
He's just being wheeled down for bone marrow extraction, that's all. He'll be back. Give him 15 minutes. Oh, he's got the old feet now. Painting the scene as if he's ran away to avoid them yet again.
はい、11時から放射線治療ご予約の入院患者さんですね。お名前、フルネームで教えていただけますか？
Oh, that'll be all sunken cheeks.
カズマだ。
The fin better be thin for him. But I'm reminded of the ending to Strip the Flesh, which is also a story that made me cry, but also involves like trying to get an old dad to just accept some chemo. And so like at the end of the story where he's all skinny from actually undergoing it. Look, I'm a softie, okay? Can now play in premium adventure mode. Load a completed save file to continue exploring. Okay, so what it said, this is your last chance to do sub-stories. Make sure you skip the climax and do all the sub-stories and never get to do it again. It was a lie. Retain all the abilities and items acquired over your journey. Okay. Following reward. Special outfit, the Love Psycho shirt. Resurrected Dragon, I'm going to assume is the old red and gray suit. Sujimon, Kazuma Kiryu. I'll have to do Sujimon, won't I? Okay, so my assumption is then that if I do the sub-stories and sub-stories alone, that's going to increase the playtime by 1/3. And if I do Sujimon stuff, then Sujimon stuff alone is also going to amplify the playtime by 1/3. I don't know if I want to do it. I really don't know if I want to. Like, I could, but that's going to be a lot of investment. Oh, full party lineup? Could I make a full party lineup for both sides? Like, could I bring either party to either side now? Because maybe what I'll do, I don't know. I do enjoy streaming the games, right? There's just burnout by the end. Visit both Japan and Hawaii with all allies. Alright, that answers that. Travel between cities that survive and revolve. Change time of day. Explore at my leisure. I've earned it. Oh yeah, there is Big Swell. an accompanying story. Visit Revolve during the day while playing Premade Adventure. A formidable dungeon to wipe out my party. Okay. I think we will give Big Swallow play though. So maybe. Because let me see, how many sub-stories are there? Because I put question marks for those unfinished. 52? That makes it not sound like a lot. But I've only done 22 out of 52. So there is still 30 sub-stories to do. And bucket list stuff also counts as sub-stories. Kiryu menu, bucket list. Okay, that's just completion stuff. Memoirs. 20 of 20. These ones that say feels like I might meet someone are hidden sub-stories in disguise, right? So that's 4 hidden sub-stories. Pink Alley might be interesting. Might meet someone. Can't remember. Oh, that's if everything else is finished. Might meet someone, might meet someone, might meet someone, then can't remember. It says Pink Street might be interesting. That sounds a bit different than meet someone. Look at all that on standby. I've got an actual army. One thing I want to see in the next game. Let me advance the party to 5. Let me have the main hero and 4 extra. I don't think that's gonna be a big ask. Especially if they give us big party sizes. There. So let me see. So many sub-stories. I think I will pace it by doing sub-stories off-stream, and then would do Big Swell on-stream. I think that is a fair compromise. Because let's face it, I'm not Froob. I'm not a professional Yakuza streamer that pulls the big numbers. I want to play things that are fun for me. And then with luck, you guys enjoy it too. And there's more cutscene here.
そう言われてみれば確かに。
いろいろありすぎてハワイを楽しむっていう状況じゃなかったもん
Yeah,
ね。
even Chitose says that there's way too much going on.
今なら状況も落ち着いてるわけだし、せっかく全員揃ってるわけだし、ちょっとくらい楽しんでも罰は当たらないんじゃないかなあ。
はい、孫妃のおっしゃる通り。
ならせっかくだし、たまにはハメ外そうぜ。いいよな。
I guess Kiryu's chemo must have been a success. If this is explicitly after all the main game stuff and here he is with us. So it's clearly after he's been all brutalized. Head to Aloha Beach. Not yet. I love how everyone's in their battle outfits. Is that what it meant by the new costume options? Now where's my travel to? It said I could travel from here too, right? Change protagonist? Never. There's past time. I don't want to pass time though. There's reminisce. It's not outside, is it? No. I could look at Nancy. phone booth, not the toilet. Are my feet different for being barefoot? Because I don't recall making this noise. Maybe the game has lied to me, and I'll simply have to use a taxi instead.
Ozimo, man. Hey, where you headed?
No?
Hey, it's all good, but hey, just come back whenever you need me.
Did it not say I could use the revolve bar or survive bar to transfer between maps? Pretty sure it said. Psycho's got puppies right now. Are you my travel out? Not my travel out.
Thank you.
Oh, give them gifts.
Oh.
This looks like a job for Google. Infinite, well, premium, adventure, adventurer, switch, maps. How to switch between. Post-game, pre-adventure. Go to your room and revolve if you're in Hawaii, or survive in Yokohama. Switch protagonist. Oh. So switch protagonist also switches you between cities. What if I don't want to switch protagonist? What if I want to play as Ichiban and Ichincho? Do I gotta? That spoils my fun a bit. 'Cause I want to be main Ichi all the time. Bum, bada bum bum, bada bum bum. Hold on. No, that's change protagonist. Thought maybe I could use a wardrobe as a wardrobe. Then more load screen again. Because the Pink Street thing is differently texted, differently written than the usual sub-story one, so want to see if there's one more reminisce that I missed that isn't a sub-story. We never got to play in the game Center Atlantis, did we? Pink Street... I think that is a normal reminisce then, since the sub-story ones are either that shade of cyan, if they got progress in them, or gray-white, if they're waiting to be started. So this is a reminisce we missed. No SmackDown? Oh, they've raised in levels. Which is pretty cool. Continue to keep it fresh. So really, maybe... I did say the game feels a lot like it's more of a life simulation than an RPG or Brawl or whatever else, right? So maybe the real truth is that the game doesn't begin until the post-game, and everything else is preamble. But if that's the case, then they definitely could have paced it in such a way. I think the story just has to be shorter, man. They put so much into the story on top of all the side content. That regardless of how I look at it, they definitely could have trimmed the fat. I think if they found some way to make the main story more concise, and then just save everything for premium adventure, but of course that goes against their entire development cycle since Sega wanted to make all the extra stuff, like all the post-game stuff, DLC instead. So who knows, maybe in a different world. Okay, give us one more reminisce. How have I missed this reminiscing? Because we've been to Kyushu number 1 star already, and this is right outside it. Maybe it had to be daytime only? Maybe it's post-game? Maybe it's after certain chapters, it can't come back till now? Okay, and so that's 4 sub-stories here, 4 sub-stories here. So that's 8 sub-stories in the bucket list. And 30, I said 20 before, didn't I? Because 22 plus 20 is totally 52. And 30 sub-stories here undone. So that's 38 extra sub-stories if I want the 52 out of 52, and the last one's always the Amon fight. So if I'm only focusing, well, I mean, I guess I could devote a day to sub-stories. Could. We could do like 1 day or 2 days, clearing out sub-story and sub-story alone to unlock the Amon fight. And then another day, or a week, because I'm sure that the Big Swell isn't like a small thing. Doing Big Swell. It's a lot. I would have to take a break from it all. Yeah, there is so much I have going on IRL right now. So, we'll have to save those for another time. For now, I am going to celebrate having beaten the main campaign. And then maybe take a little break from the Yakuza Inc. for a bit, we'll see. And so, for the time being, celebrate the victory, get some laundry done, tidy up this room, get some apartment applications in. So it's going to be a little bit busy for me IRL in the near term, but it's going to be a lot of doing stuff and then waiting for stuff. So there could be time for stream here or there. So Big Soul will definitely do. Sub stuff we'll see. Gonna be a maybe. And so we'll see what, if anything, fits for the in-between. For now, folks, thank you for following through for this journey. It is a long one. I know for these Yakuza games, they get long. And so it's super exciting in the beginning. Then kind of trails off interest in the middle. Then a bit of excitement for the end. But you know, it's fun. So no regrets there. Plus, it did pretty much carry through the course of the surgery recovery, so had lots of good stuff going my side too. So I'll see you guys the next time. You all take care of yourselves. And I'll see you whenever.
おーい、まったくなはれ。
王子、なぜハワイチャンピオンベルトをハワイ超人協会に返しちゃったんですか？
いや、最初はカメハメにもらってもらうつもりだったんだが、彼がどうしても受け取るわけにはいかんと言ったんでの。カメハメ、いい男だった。
それはいいとしても、何も賞金の1万ドルまで返すことはなかったでしょうが。
いや、それがベルトの裏に賞金の袋がついてたなんてわからなかったんだもん。
おかげで次の遠征地、アメリカまで泳いで行かなくちゃならんのですよ、まったく。
ミート疲れた。どこかに海の家ないかな。
そんなものあるわけないでしょ。
あったぞ、休むとこ。
うわ
ー、助けて。うわ、
豚が食えるか。
王子、そっちはそれですよ。アメリカのこっち。
うわははは、そらどうも。ワッス、アメリカに向かった俺たちは世界超人協会を守るため宿敵超人同盟のアメリカチャンピオンビューティー・ロローデスと戦うことになった。負けるもんか。次回超人同盟を倒せ。危うしすぐる野巻。手の突っ張りはいらんですよ。
はちゃめちゃ忙しいスーパーヒーロー。お肉の手入れサインの練習。空手チョップで橋を渡ったら牛丼片手にダンシングロックンロール。強い当たり前そりゃそうさ。かわいい照れるなガックン手の突っ張りは